Sup? It has taken me about 9 months to find a place to film in my house. And this is it. New year, new Apes figures. This is my new setup until I move, probably in about 3 months. Today's video is going to be a little bit sad personally for me because today is officially the day I stop collecting. Marvel Legends, that is. And this video will showcase you guys all of my Marvel Legends I have up to date. This collection is probably half of what I had previously. I had a lot of Marvel Legends, but now this is like, I would say this is about 40% of what I used to have. Half of what I had. But these are my favorite figures that I held on to, but now is it time to stop. Long story short, I guess my history of Marvel Legends is I basically started collecting around 2002. My first Marvel Legends I remember, well, not Marvel Legend, but 1/12 scale figure that I first got was, this is actually 2001. The Spider-Man Sam Raimi with the gargoyle accessory. I think that's my official one, yeah. And then I got the Gambit from Marvel Legends. That was like my second one. I got the Punisher, and it just went on from there. And also those Marvel Legends from the Toy Biz era came with like comic books, and the Punisher one was definitely not good for kids. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I have like 2 boxes just full of Marvel Legends. Let me show you. I have boxes of just pure Marvel Legends in here. I have some MLC figures as well as a lot of loose figures, and I also have a pan full of Marvel Legends. Don't ask. Let me just showcase to you guys some of these figures, and I guess I don't really have an order. I'll try to keep the Avengers last, just for watch time's sake, and I'll probably like tell some stories I have with certain figures. Some of these figures will not have an accessory with them because they are all in an accessory bag. If I say otherwise that they're missing accessories, then yeah, that's that. Number 1, I'm gonna go with the wrap set. So this is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive wrap set. Dread Knight, Enchantress with her magic hex effects, Sandman and Abomination, Purple Man, if you know a thing or two about Jessica Jones, you definitely know about him, and the coveted Marvel Legends Hasbro version of McFarlane Spider-Man. Basically, I got the wrap set from Korea. My sister got the set for me. It was so weird because San Diego Comic-Con exclusives are so hard to find in America, where they're like super expensive, but they were on sale in like a Lotte Baekwajeom for like 80 bucks. Shout out to my sister for even copying me these. The pan is done. Let's go on with some boxed figures. I have a Moon Knight. I also got this from Korea. And I also have a Yondu. I know that this guy is going for a lot right now. That's all I'm gonna say. Now Thunderbolts time. Listen, I love the Thunderbolts. They were my favorite team for a long time until Avengers obviously beat them out. They are still one of my favorite teams with the Avengers, X-Force, and Thunderbolts. I love the Thunderbolts. The red team version is like my all-time favorite. So right now I have the Marvel Select Hulk. This thing is super hefty. You could definitely break a glass window with this. Ghost Rider of the Thunderbolts. You guys saw this during my Avengers Endgame premiere. I love this figure so much. It's from the Rhino Wave, not the motorcycle version, so it's just him, just like this. Elektra Netflix version, she comes with her knives and her extra head. Deadpool goes with my Thunderbolts collection. This is the one from the Juggernaut Wave. Comes with everything. The leader of the Thunderbolts, Punisher, this is the Netflix version. He comes with everything as well. This one is a special one. I love this figure so much. This was when I truly fell in love with the character that is Venom, but it's the Flash Thompson version and it's Agent Venom. He's so cool. He came with this tendril thing and a bunch of guns. This is probably one of my top 5, top 3 Marvel Legends I own. Now to some comic book figures I have. I have a Domino. She has those purple guns that she came with. God of War Ares. If you guys saw my video about Ares, I decided to bust this guy open in front of y'all. So let me get my knife. Let's crack this guy open. Very interesting history about this figure. Yeah, let's just say that a version of him once sold for like $200. Yikes. Some comic X-Men figures I have is Pietro, Quicksilver. This is from like the dark age of Marvel Legends. This is from the era where Marvel Legends was kinda gross. And I have this Wolverine. One special thing about this figure is he traveled to Japan with me. And my Wolverine. What's in my travel bag? And he was in all my vlogs. Now to the Avengers. Let's start with Ant-Man. This is an Ant-Man from the first movie, Marvel Legends wave. That's why his mask plate is kind of weird. I don't have any other accessory for this guy. This is just as is. This Target exclusive phasing vision. Little known fact, he had a phasing form like this in the comics. It's only proper to talk about Scarlet Witch after Vision. This is the Civil War wave version, and she also has her like magic effects. Winter Soldier from the Walmart exclusive has his guns and knives. Alongside Winter Soldier, you have the Walmart exclusive Falcon. Pretty huge wingspan, if you ask me. I also gave him like these guns that fit into his hands perfectly, so yeah. Has these guns as well. And the accessory Red Wing he also has. Doctor Strange, he comes with his hands and that like shield. This is from the first Doctor Strange wave. One weird thing about him was when I bought him, like I took him out of the plastic and everything, his foot just fell off. And this was when this figure was kind of hard to find, so I just held on to it. So I glued one of his feet on with hot glue, and he's been fine since. Also comes with the Time Stone. Some Guardians I still have is Drax the Destroyer and Build-A-Figure Groot, first wave Guardians of Galaxy from like 2014. I also have these two figures, the daughters of Thanos, from the Guardians of Galaxy Volume 2 wave, Gamora and Nebula. Never opened. And now we have a big baddie, Loki, from the Walmart wave back when the first Avengers movie came out. Pretty hard to find now, I think. He's my favorite Loki, and I think he's definitely a fan favorite as well. Black Panther from the Civil War wave, he just came with an alternative head. I have this custom MCU version of Quicksilver. There he is. It's basically two SH figure arts mixed into one. War Machine from the Iron Man 2 wave. This has so many accessories it comes with, including a rocket that goes right here, which I found was pretty interesting in Endgame. Iron Man 2, he had that rocket on his shoulder that didn't work, but in Endgame, he had a rocket on his shoulder that was the Guardian. Homemade suit Homecoming Spider-Man. One of my favorite Spider-Man figures, for sure. All his hands are included, and also that other hood piece. I also have this black 12-inch Spider-Man. It's the 12-inch line Target exclusive. It comes with all of his accessories. The only reason why I got this figure was because I wanted to use this as a prop for a dance video I filmed with one of my friends who's in GRV. Shout out to John Carlo. But we ended up losing the footage, and this figure was never really showcased. And now we are going to the OG 6 Avengers. Starting with Black Widow, this is the Winter Soldier wave Black Widow. Personally, my favorite look of Black Widow. Comes with that alternate head. No extra hands though. The next is Hawkeye. This is the comic version of Hawkeye. It's from the Rocket Raccoon wave, and I know that this Hawkeye is really hard to find. Personally, one of my grails. Comes with everything, and I also gave him extra arrows. Here I have the Amazon exclusive Thor. Where does Hammer go? Age of Ultron Hulk, pretty self-explanatory. SH Figure Arts Captain America. I found Thor's hammer. This is personally my favorite Captain America of this scale. This one is super posable. He has all his hands, all his accessories that can hold this shield in different poses. Although I can't find this super tiny little back piece for him. To finish off the OG6, I have Tony Stark on a chameleon body mold with his head sculpt from the 3-pack. And of course, I have the 3-pack Civil War Iron Man. This one's probably my favorite version of Iron Man because he's like battle damaged, and he came with 4 different repulsor effects. I'm not sure if I have his fisted hands, but these are hands you could put the repulsor blasts on. But I'm not done with Iron Man. I also have the Build-A-Figure Hulkbuster. This guy is my heaviest Marvel Legends I have. Basically a brick. I forgot how I got this Hulkbuster, but this figure was insane. Now we are in the endgame. 2 figures that mean a lot to me. To start things off, it's Warpath. This is the Toys R Us exclusive Warpath from the 2-pack wave. This guy is probably my holiest grail of my Marvel Legends collection. I looked years for this guy, and I was able to acquire him like 6 years after it was released, because I stopped collecting Marvel Legends when it got really ugly, around the time when Spider-Man 3 came out, and then I just did not collect Marvel Legends for a while, until like 2012. But yeah, this was during the era that I missed him, but it was so hard acquiring this figure. And also, this was my second figure review on my channel. Next time you want to put him in a movie, do it right. Comes with both his knives. He is in perfect condition, perfect shape. This one, so many stories with this one. Do it right. And the final Marvel Legends figure I want to show off is, of course, the Pizza Spider-Man from the Hobgoblin wave. It comes with all of his accessories. Not only is Spider-Man my favorite Marvel hero that introduced me to comics, Marvel world, everything, but this was my very first YouTube video reviewing him.
Why do you buy so many figures? Why do you buy so much makeup and purses and clothes? At least I could wear it and it's useful. So that got me thinking, yeah, I'm gonna start taking my figures out in public, so why not start with one of the greatest superheroes in the world, which is Spider-Frickin-Man.
Not only is this figure hard to get now, but this one means a lot to me. He's been around Seoul with me, and I personally wasn't gonna sell this one, but I think it's time to let it go. This is the Pizza Spider-Man. This is Abe's Figures Pizza Spider-Man. This is Abe's Spider-Man. It's the perfect figure for me. I also have random other figures like this guy laying around, like 2 stands. All of these figures will be up for sale. All of these figures are in good condition. Not on eBay or anything. If you guys wanna get in contact with me and you guys are very serious about it, it won't be cheap. I love Marvel Legends, it's great, but man, Hot Toys is amazing, and I just want to focus on a smaller collection, which is Hot Toys. Thank you guys so much for even watching this video. It was a little hard for me to talk about all these figures because I have way more memories with them. But as the mother of Avengers, Black Widow said, nothing lasts forever.